Elsewhere, the Salaries and Remuneration Commission is scrutinizing allowances earned by state officers with a view to rationalize them from the July 2022. The move, according to SRC chairperson Mengich, would help reduce public sector salaries to sustainable levels. SRC says the government, which has been straining to pay salaries, is targeting to reduce public sector salaries from the current 48.1% of the total revenue collection to 35%. Salaries and Remuneration Commission has rolled the third public sector remuneration cycle, a 4-year review cycle for the remuneration and benefits for both state and public officers. The plan seeking to ensure that a public wage bill matches the national development and revenue growth patterns.
The wage bill at 48.1% of revenue is above the Public Finance Management Act target of not more than 35% of revenue, thus crowding out resources that could be used for development priorities and enhance social service delivery.
During the first review that covered the period between July 2013 to June 2018, SRC chairperson Mengich says that the wage bill stood at 57.3% of the country's revenue. This was reduced further to 48.1% in the current cycle that covers July 2018 to June 2022.
By the Commission issuing salary structures for every state and public officer, that means then you put a control on what institutions can pay.
The reductions are, however, way below the government's target of containing the wage bill to less than 35% of total government revenue. Hence, SRC targets to review allowances earned by public officers by scrapping or reducing amounts earned in a salary harmonization process, targeting to make the wage bill manageable.
In the absence of a common policy framework to guide determination and payment of allowances in the public sector, different institutions pay allowances using different justifications, eligibility criteria, rates, and modes of payment.
In the third public sector remuneration cycle, SRC is undertaking a job evaluation and salaries survey to inform the pay for public officers, even though the Commission warns it might not be rosy due to reduced revenue generated as a result of the negative impact of the COVID-19 pandemic that has affected nearly all sectors of the economy.
So if our target was this year it has slowed down to 1.6 trillion. That means even the wage ratio or the wage bill itself should not grow significantly, because if it does, then it means the ratio from 48 may increase up to 49 or 50.
The job evaluation and salary survey will last for the next 10 months.